Hey guys, it's me again and I'm back with a new video. So I apologise that it's been a week since my last video. It's just I've been busy with college and now I'm self-isolating at home for 14 days because my cab driver tested positive for COVID, and also I saw an article on Facebook saying that the second lockdown could be extended beyond the 2nd of December. But obviously they're gonna renew it. So yeah, I apologise, it's been like nearly a week since the last video. Yeah, I've been busy with college and stuff, but anyway. And plus, I haven't really been, there hasn't been much to report really, it's just been the same really. But yeah, COVID, the new lockdown rules for England, Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland. COVID restrictions are in place across the UK with new rules for everything from meeting friends to going to the shops. Northern Ireland has announced plans for a new lockdown, while Scotland is moving some areas to its service measures. And then Northern Ireland will go into a 2-week lockdown. Northern Ireland will go into a 2-week circuit break lockdown from midnight on Friday the 27th November, so next week at the time of recording this video. However, some other restrictions will be eased until then. Currently, close contact services including hair and beauty salons and drive-in tourism can reopen by appointment. Unlicensed hospitality premises such as cafes and coffee shops can open but must be closed by 8 PM. Pubs, bars and restaurants are shut except for takeaways and deliveries, which must stop by 11 PM. They can now sell sealed alcohol bottles and cans for takeaway. You can form a support bubble of any size with one other household. You cannot stay overnight in someone else's home unless you bubble them. No indoor contact sport is allowed at less elite level. Gyms are open for individual exercise only. Excuse me. No events of more than 50 people are allowed, apart from certain events. Wedding ceremonies are limited to 25 people. Funerals are limited to 25 people. House from Friday the 27th November next week. Households will not be allowed to mix indoors in private homes, although there are some exceptions. All non-essential shops must close. Cafes and coffee shops must close again for 2 weeks, except for takeaway. All sports and leisure facilities must close. All places of worship must close, except for weddings and funerals limited to 25 people to broadcast act worship. Schools will remain open. Speed will be lifted on Friday 11th December. Up to 6 people from 2 households can meet inside their homes. Thursday 19th November, people living in one area. Level 1 areas can be up to 7 other people outdoors. No gatherings inside people's homes. But up to 6 people from 2 households can meet outdoors or in the pub or restaurant. Most hospitality venues can open. I'm busy! Alcohol can be served indoors with a meal until 8 PM.
Well, we do it tomorrow. I'll book it tomorrow.
And outdoors until 10:30. No indoor gatherings at home. Pubs and restaurants can open until 8 PM till 6 PM. But alcohol cannot be served. Leisure and entertainment venues are closed. Non-essential travel in or out of the area advised against. Non-essential shops, pubs, restaurants, gyms closed. Schools will stay open at all levels. Guidance on travel restrictions will become law Friday 20th November. So today, at the time of filming this. People living in level 3 or 4 must not travel, except for certain essential purposes. Non-essential travel between Scotland and West UK. The current lockdown is due to last until Wednesday 7th December. May need to be strengthened. Stay at home, except for education, work, don't be home, exercise, medical reasons, essentials, care of organs. Households must not mix with other with others indoors or in private gardens. You can meet one person from outside your household or in an outdoor public space. Children under 5 don't count. Support bubbles for people living alone and single households can continue. Support groups of 15 or fewer people are allowed. Support groups are allowed. Those for new parents or people recovering from addiction. Children can move between homes. Informal childcare support can continue. Visit friends and family. COVID secure. Schools, nurseries, colleges and unis to remain open. Staff and pupils of sanctuary schools, year 7 and above, must wear face coverings in communal areas and areas outside the classroom. There we go. Outside the classroom, childminders and nannies can continue to provide childcare. Students in universities must not return to their permanent homes until the end of term. Workplaces can stay open if people cannot work from home. Clinically vulnerable people are advised not to go to work if they can't work from home. You can exercise outdoors on your own with members of the household. As long as you follow the rules, you can exercise as much as you want. Outdoor playgrounds can open. Leisure support. All leisure sports centres, gyms, swimming pools, tennis, basketball courts, golf courses, fitness, dance studios, climbing walls, archery and driving. Shooting ranges must close. Elite sport can carry on behind closed doors. Grassroots team sports not allowed. Pubs and restaurants must close. Takeaways can continue. Non-essential shops close. Click and collect can continue. Personal care facilities must close. Supermarkets, food shops, off licences can remain open. Bike shops, hardware stores, dry cleaners, pet shops can remain open. Service stations can remain open. Libraries can remain open. Weddings and partner ceremonies are not allowed. Only 30 people can attend a funeral. Same settings can continue. Except allowed. Open to allow individual prayer. Visit potential properties. Stay in a hotel. Wear a mask and maintain social distancing. Release on 9th November. 2 households can form a bubble. Meet in 9 homes. Required to close. During the lockdown can reopen. Rules away. Rules, national lockdown. 6. To in place groups and youth clubs. Bubbles defines a group of people that with. Bubbles must be exclusive once and when you can't switch and start with another one. Tier 3 area, current Tier 3 tier system. Done on Thursday. And the go ahead 4 minutes in the household, 23rd of October to 9th of November. Circuit breaker during which people told to stay at home. Team people in Scotland under new rules have been introduced on 2nd November. Household must not form an extended household of more than one other. Everyone in the bubble must self-isolate. Using year groups and or class bubbles, support social distancing and reduce close contact. Breaker for another 2 weeks. England remains under a second national lockdown, which started on the 5th of November. It's due to last 4 weeks until the 2nd of December. In this period, the government is urging people to stay at home and do. You're allowed to leave for work if necessary. People are also allowed to leave to go to shops, move house, visit support bubbles and exercise outside. You're also allowed to meet one person from another household outdoors as long as you remain socially distant. Non-essential shops are closed, and the hospitality industry is only open for delivery service. Tier system, Scotland, Tier 4, non-essential shops to be closed, no essential time. I break lockdown on the 23rd of November, came out of it on the 9th of November. That makes no sense. Surely meant like they went into a 5-week lockdown on the 9th of November, came out on the 23rd. That makes no sense. And working from home if possible, meeting people outdoors, so indoors, maintaining social distancing. Even if outdoors, restaurants, pubs and bars are open for table service only, and alcohol cannot be served after 10 p.m. Schools are open in Wales as are places of worship. Travelling in and out of Wales is not allowed without a reasonable excuse, such as travelling to work. Breaker has been extended. Place on the 16th of October. It will return for another 2 weeks from the 27th of November, again for next week. Cafes and close contact services, like hairdressers, will be able to open again this weekend, but have to start again the following Friday. Pubs and restaurants serving alcohol were due to reopen on the 27th of November, but instead will remain closed for the fortnight. Schools will stay open, but places of worship will be shut, except for weddings and funerals with no more than 25 people allowed to attend. People in Scotland will be living under new lockdown measures from Friday. 2 parts, maximum number of people, 6. Wants to not meet people not part of their household indoors. Pub, cafe or restaurant. 8 people from 3 households to meet outdoors. Previously only 6 people from 2 households were permitted to meet outdoors. People in these areas should avoid meeting anyone who is not in their household indoors. Level 2 allows people to meet other households outdoors, private garden or in a public place such as a park or beer garden. Restaurants, cafes, pubs and bars can stay open and they must close by 8 p.m. People in level 3 can meet those from other households in the private garden or in a public place. Park, going up to maximum 6. Venues must be closed by 6. Closest to full lockdown seen in March. Closure of non-essential shops. 6 people from 2 households will still be able to meet outdoors. Closed. Restaurants, cafes, pubs and bars will be closed. Takeaways are allowed. 5 people are allowed in weddings. Gyms, most venues are closed. Schools stay open across all levels. Victims will be put into law. Young people travelling outside except for essential reasons, such as work. 27th November for 2 weeks. School and childcare can remain open. These will practice distance learning. Taxi close contact with non-essential retail, leisure and entertainment facilities will have to close during that period. So cafes can still open this Friday planned, but will have to close again on Friday. So close of all retail except essential retail that was permitted to stay open in the spring. It will remain open. Boxing, film and TV, hospitality, takeaway and delivery, close of all leisure and entertainment. Sporting events, school PE to continue. Elite sporting events behind closed doors. The household gatherings of more than one household. Closure of place of worship. Stay at home, work from home if at all possible. Advice to leave for essential purposes. That's education, work. Schools remain open. Universities to provide learning at distance. Food retailers, food markets, supermarkets, off licenses, licensed shops, pharmacies, chemists, newsagents, petrol stations, banks, utilities, post offices, public toilets. Lexington, Scotland, which saw the closure of pubs and restaurants. About 6 p.m. Indoor hospitality curfew until November 2nd. 26th, November 2nd. Pubs, bars, restaurants, 6 p.m. Friday. Most venues across the country will be only allowed to operate at 6 a.m. 6 p.m. Forces stop. Closed for 16 days. Contact sports for adults been suspended. Indoor group activities will no longer be allowed. Indoor bowling casinos. Those will close and no outdoor events allowed in the 5 areas. And also I'm just going to quickly read the email. So yeah. Email, then take stock. You, Me in the World, January and February 2021. Cutting up. Informed Old Vic. Have now completed and assigned the script as you like it. Given out on our return. Learning to set up Zoom so that should we find ourselves back in this situation again, opportunity to continue to rehearse. Bear with me here, this is not my expertise. I wish you all the best of wishes and hope to see you on Friday, December 4th. So yeah. But again, I'm sorry that I haven't been uploading anything for a while, for like a week. It's just, yeah. I've been really busy with college and now I'm self-isolating. There hasn't been much to report really, it's just been the same. But hopefully I'll be back. Hopefully next week with the new restrictions. When these new restrictions are imposed, I'll probably do a video on that and post it and upload my social media. So yeah, that's all I really have to say, so bye.